Hi Rachel, this is Rebecca with your assignment to Still Life Critique. So this is really colorful, really pop arty, and so I get that from your description, your artist statement. I wish you would have told us a little bit more about the objects in the still life and how they represent you. The use of drop shadows is good. A lot of other students didn't incorporate any shadows, and they really help to not only make the objects kind of separate from each other, but also makes it feel like they are sitting on an object and have a little bit of depth. I would have liked to see a lot more gradients and a little more detail throughout this whole thing. I think that if you were to just zoom in on this area, instead of trying to get this entire table and the guitar and this book, that you would have had an easier time making the objects. This book feels like it's floating up in the air, and at first I didn't even recognize what it was. So it doesn't feel like it's on the table. It feels like it's sitting up on top of the record player. The record player is also a little bit unrecognizable because since there's a drop shadow on the record, the needle appears to be missing, and it looks like there's just a broken record on here, especially with this chunk taken out of the side here. So the whole piece just feels unfinished because of the lack of detail and missing parts of the pieces. I also asked twice to not include game controllers as part of your thing, but I see one on there, so what can you do? Other than that, I do see a few things of what was taught in the last few chapters, but I would have liked to see more. So just keep reading the instructions a little bit more thoroughly.